Welcome to another SnowRunner mission video. In this one we take it up where I've made my way to the warehouse where I have to pick up some concrete blocks to finish off the bridge in the previous video. Here I had to travel to the second map via the link tunnel to the warehouse to be able to pick up these concrete blocks. Unfortunately, there were none available in the map where I was or where the bridge is, so we had to make our way over to the second map, which is Lake Ribery. So now we've loaded the truck with 4 pallets of blocks and we're heading out towards the tunnel so we can make our way back to the first map, which is Harbour. This trail is relatively good from memory. No great challenges, just slow and sure. Using low range where I can. Just being cautious there, so as not to risk it rolling over. Getting stuck there for some reason. In high-low range, so I dropped to low to get it going. Might have just been some sort of a glitch or something unusual. Making our way up towards the tunnel entrance just up ahead here. Here we are now back in the first map, back in harbour. And just got to make our way towards the construction site. Just looking at the map, trying to work out the best route to take. Choice isn't big, so we head off. You'll notice at times I stop for a look around the truck. That is basically me trying to remember that I have to have a choice of some still shots that I can capture to use as a video thumbnail. Because most of the video we're always following the truck, it's those views aren't ideal for making a thumbnail, so I have to try to remember to stop and make that possible. Unfortunately, it's quite easy to get caught up in the mission and forget all about doing that. Then you find you don't have a suitable picture to use, so trying to remember to do it for each video. Fairly tough going here and deep snow. Across one of the many temporary bridges that are probably not load rated for these trucks. Out on the snow and river ice once again. Trying to pick a safe way through the pack. Here we've We've arrived at a bit of a sharpish type of bend with high sides, so I've gone as far as I can out to the left to then cut that back down across this sharp bend. Lucky enough the trailer follows where it has to go, so we can get through unscathed. The wheels facing down. But we're in the trusty Royal BM. With a loading crane on board, so if something happens at least I can reload the trailer so I can continue on, but this trailer is relatively good. It doesn't really cause any great problems. Just slowly heading towards the next river crossing. Probably pick up they've added like a clanking noise of the concrete blocks moving around, which is a nice touch. So here we are at the river. Just have to find a safe crossing path. One of the factories on the other side there. Here I choose the wrong path, which I've done before, so decided to back out of that way. This way is not ideal. As you can see, I'm doing a lot of suspension damage there, trying to navigate those ice chunks and blocks. Suspension is just about had it now, and also damage to the fuel tank, so I think I choose to stop here and a little bit further, get off the ice first. I'll do some repairs with the onboard spare parts that we carry on the roof rack. Doesn't seem to be leaking fuel, so it's not too bad. I'm going to stop here, do a quick refuel from the roof rack. Jerry cans. Now go down to repair and use the spare parts on the roof rack again, so I can fix the fuel tanks and do some repairs to the suspension. It's not fully repaired, but enough to get us going. And not affect the handling too much. See that bar come up that just warns us that we're on a flat hard surface and to turn the diff locks off to avoid transmission damage. So you'll notice it goes from a green for good to red for bad. Sometimes you're in tricky situations and you can't get to the button quick enough and it will cause some transmission damage. See it coming on there. So I switch the diff locks off. Too far to go. You can see the bridge construction site up ahead. Just carefully picking my way through the ice, hoping not to do any more damage. So we've arrived at the pontoon bridge, and I can unload these blocks and then we'll see the final repairs to this bridge being done, and then we'll be able to use it for following missions. There we have it, another bridge fixed. that is pretty much it for this video. Thanks again for joining me, and we hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.